Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Gene, aka LS Turbo Integ. And in this video, we are getting ready for Sema. We are about a month out from now. We're leaving here in the middle of October. We're already the third week of September. The Porsche is pretty much ready to go. There are quite a few things I need to do before we do go to Sema. And one of the things I need to do is install new tires. I want to go ahead and replace those. They're pretty worn down. I probably could get another maybe 7,000 miles out of it, but because we are driving across the country, I'd rather be on new tires. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna show you which tires I'm gonna order. I am gonna go a little bit wider than what I have. All right guys, so for my tires, typically, I normally run the 235/35/20s. So basically guys, the tire I'll be running in the front is the Michelin Pilot 4S, which comes factory from Porsche. I am going a little bit wider. It is a 245/35/20, and it is NO for Porsche. If you get into the specs, it actually specifically shows that Porsche recommends that tire. And I'm not sure if I have seen on the forums where they do show the tread is a little bit different. I mean, nothing that we would notice, but if you put the tires side by side, I don't know if it's the sipes or whatnot, but there are, I believe I saw a post where they did show the difference. So I'm gonna stick with what Porsche recommends. So I will get an N-rated tire for Porsche, but we'll order 2 of those tires this week and I will have those dropped off and have them installed. Rear tires are still brand new. If you guys remember from the car show incident, I went down to Kentucky and I hit a brick on the road. So basically, the tires in the rear are brand new. They are still factory size at 265s. But on my next set, I will go a bit wider. I will go with 295s in the rear. Also guys, the brakes, I did go with the Hawk Performance ceramics. I also ordered the sensors. I did hear people say you don't really need to do the sensors. Some of them actually cut them off and hardwire them back together. That way it doesn't, I guess a lot of people who do track do that modifications. That way they don't have to worry about their sensors going off because they are always changing out their pads. But because I don't track my vehicle just yet, but I will be in the future, I wanted to make sure I still kept the sensors as is. So I ordered brand new sensors. I got the pads here. These are for the front. These are for the rears. So I'll put a video on that, you guys, when we change out the brakes. I am also upgrading the brake lines to the Goodridge stainless steel lines. So I'll have to flush out all my brake fluids. And I believe we're gonna go with the Motul, I think that's how you say it, Motul 600. I'm gonna order that from FCP Euro. I'll post a link below. So it's pretty much a full brake job other than the rotors. I'm not going to replace the rotors just yet. I have talked to a lot of guys who track their vehicles and they said because the rotors haven't been replaced on this and I don't track my car, a lot of them will, for the first time on their brake change, they'll only swap out the pads first, but by the time they get around to the second time, they'll go ahead and replace the rotors. And when we do change out the rotors, you guys, I will be going with the Giro Disc 2-piece. They're slotted design. From design, the factory rotors with the cross drilled are prone to cracking. I'm not sure why Porsche goes with this design, but you'll notice a lot of performance cars will have cross drilled rotors. I see them a lot on Corvettes, Porsches and whatnot. Slotted rotors has always been the way to go, so I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade those when the time comes for the next brake change. So stay tuned for that video, you guys. But what we're gonna do today, guys, is install the Bonoss titanium extended stud conversion kit. I went with the blue versus the gold or titanium silver. I just like the way that looks. They are pretty light, you guys. It's almost like a neochrome look. It actually changes colors. You can see it's kind of gold, purple, and blue. I just wanted to add a little bit of car jewelry to the wheels. That way it's just not so black. And I think with a little bit of the gold, it will go with the calipers. But at least this section here will at least pop a little bit. especially on this side in the front where the calipers are much larger. So having those titanium lugs will actually add just a little bit more pop to the wheels versus just the regular black lugs here. So I did order these from Bonoss. They also do wheel spacers, you guys. I've only heard great things about them, but as you can see, they look pretty amazing. I just love the way they look here. So we'll get those installed, you guys. So let's go ahead and get the car up on jacks, and we'll probably do one side at a time, just because when I put the jack underneath the rear, it actually lifts the whole side of the car. So trying to get ready for SEMA 2023, you guys. I'm super excited. Looks like the car is going to be there for 4 days. I got to be there on the 30th for the roll-in. A lot of people have reached out and asked how they can go. I believe after doing a little bit of research, it looks like the trade show is from Tuesday through Thursday, and then Friday is actually open to the public, so you'll be able to go into the convention center and see all the SEMA builds. I will be in the BlackVue dash cam systems booth. I'm not sure how many vehicles will be in there. My car will be in there, and I'm not sure if there'll be another. So I'm really super excited. This will be my first time going, but the fact that my car will be in there is just mind-blowing. I mean, you have to be invited to be able to display your vehicle. So thank you, BlackVue, for accepting my car and having it in your booth this year. So hopefully the Porsche will be good enough to be up to SEMA standards, because if you guys look at SEMA's builds, I mean, those cars are insane. Hopefully my car at least will stand out. I've done plenty of upgrades to the car. Like I said, full carbon bonnet, carbon fiber fenders. We got the front spoiler. We've got the carbon fiber canards, carbon fiber skirt extensions, carbon fiber intakes. We've got the carbon fiber rear diffuser with the carbon fiber trapezoid tips. We also have a full-on from Composite Concepts GT4 carbon fiber wing. Got these custom risers, 12 inches, custom made by Porsche Mod Squad. Thanks, Matt, for these amazing risers. The car looks good, you guys. I'm hoping it really stands out in SEMA. I mean, compared to a lot of the other Porsches, a lot of them keep it very clean. They don't add things like carbon fiber hoods and fenders and whatnot. You guys, a lot of the purists like to keep the car as is. Yeah, guys, let's go ahead, knock this out, and see what these extended lugs look like on the Cayman. All right, guys, let's get to work. Oh, again, guys, if you guys like this content, please consider subscribing. Hit those post notifications. That way, every time I drop a video, you guys will be notified. And if you guys have any questions or any comments, please post them below. All right, fam, it's getting there. Let's get to work.
And we still ISO to the end. Still the same ones. Big up. You already know. Y'all to Trinity, you don't know. Yo, we still the same ones. When it come to chats, we don't take none. Cheers. Badman Jamaican. Trinity global sensation. Mobbing till the day come, yeah, till the day come. Red, white, black flag, daddy gon' shake some. Green, yellow, black flag, rude gal shake some. We don't want no drama in this, so don't make none. Mobbing till the day come, yeah, till the day come. And the day came, still thumbing through the night, chance of light rain. I guess I really gotta show you about this Trini King. I guess this is how it is when you from the island, man. So I took a flight to Tobago, FOG down. Man's on the ends, Londonville to the C-town. Remo with a schema and a beamer with the T down. And she wanna know me, tell me, baby, what you need now. A little buddy. Bubble up your pop, mix the curry, go dummy. Whole fam, ISO no funny. From the Ville to the Ville, shout out Teddy, that's the Tuggy. Still the same ones. When it come to chats, we don't take none. Cheers. Badman Jamaican. Trinity global sensation. Mobbing till the day come, yeah, till the day come. Red, white, black flag, daddy gon' shake some. Green, yellow, black flag, rude gal shake some. We don't want no drama in this, so don't make none. Mobbing till the day come, yeah, till the day come.
Say they want smoke, when we see them, they don't say none. Yeah, they all talk, all them stories they be made up. Really putting work, all them nights we done stayed up. Really from the islands, whole fan from Jamaica. Yard man style when my come come true. Coolin' with my pops and my uncle. Joints on standpipe jungle. Shout out to my cousin, yeah, 1-2, yeah. Never force a vibe, let it come to you. I tell man, sell a tofu. Really in the trenches, eating soul food. Certain places you can't go to. Bear gun, money, now your rear
We still
view.
the same ones. When it come to chats, we don't take none. Jeez. Bad man Jamaican. Trinity global sensation. Mobbing till the day come, yeah, till the day come. Red, white, black flag, baddie gon' shake some. Green, yellow, black flag, rude gal shake some. We don't want no drama in this, so don't make none. Mobbing till the day come, yeah, till the day come.
are now in the presence of a king. Now in the presence of a You are now in the presence of a king.
Alright guys, that'll do it for this video. What do you guys think? So my honest opinion, you guys, the fronts don't look too bad. I actually kind of like it. I did think I should have went with the gold ones. But like I said, because the Porsche crest is already gold, the calipers is gold, I just wanted something to break up. You can see a little bit of gold on the threads, which is kind of nice. So you got a nice purplish, bluish going on here, and I really think it makes the wheel pop compared to what I had before, where it was just a black lug nut. Now the fronts really show, as you can see, but the rears, guys, not so much. I mean, I can see the tips. I mean, it looks pretty nice still, because it still gives it a nice, I don't know what word to use, maybe some kind of metallic, maybe a chrome look to it, as you can see on the ends. But from the inside, probably not picking it up on camera, but in the inside I am seeing the Neo color in there with the purplish, bluish, and the gold. So it does look a lot better than before. Maybe if the studs were a little bit longer, like the fronts, it would actually show more. But I'm happy with it. Was it worth the $500 I paid for? I don't know. I probably could have spent that $500 on something else, but again, even if I do upgrade the wheels to say not all black, so if I went with machine or some kind of other color wheel, I think the extended lugs would show a lot more. It does stand out quite a bit, especially in the front. Again, like I said, not so much in the back. In the sunlight, it really stands out. Like I said, about a month out from leaving here from Ohio all the way down to San Diego, which like I said in my previous video, we're gonna stay out there for a week. So I wanna get some nice shots over at La Jolla, Del Mar, all the way to Oceanside. I am thinking about hitting that Cars and Coffee up in San Clemente. I know that's every Saturday between 9 and 11. And I believe that is like one of the most biggest Cars and Coffee events to attend. And since I'm there, I might as well hit it. I'm not sure when I'll be back down there, especially with the Porsche. So I think I should really take advantage of that. I have a buddy here, Carsavant, from my Instagram, who showed me some pictures. He does live out there in La Jolla, but he lives out here also in Ohio, and I didn't know that. So he showed me some amazing shots of some of the cars that were there. So I'm definitely gonna have to put that on my list to do when I'm out there on Saturday. But you guys, we're all done here. Stay tuned for my next video, you guys. Like I said, I'm gonna start working on the brakes. I did order the stainless lines for this car. It is from Goodridge, so I'll be able to show you guys that. I wasn't planning on doing it, but got a pretty good deal. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap out to the stainless line. So, all right guys, if you guys like the content, please consider subscribing. Hit those post notifications. That way when I drop my video, you guys will be notified. And if you guys have any questions or any comments, please post them below. All right guys, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.